In this video, we're going to share with you 10 reasons for a road trip in Spain or Portugal. If you're wondering whether Spain or Portugal are good destinations for a road trip, we are here to help with a few answers. Hola, I am Tony Galvez from Road Trip Spain and Portugal, where we help you plan the perfect trip with practical information and insider tips. So if you're ready, let's jump into it. Let's be perfectly honest with you, we all simply love the awesome cities of Spain and Portugal. Whether large or small, the experience of traveling through the cities of Spain and Portugal is just incredible. It could be Madrid, Lisbon, Barcelona, Porto, and so many others. They are the source of unforgettable travel experiences. But if you're familiar with Europe, I think you will agree that cities in the continent are not made for private vehicles. In the cities, the basic rule is if you can't walk, use public transportation and forget your vehicle. Using a private car to tour cities in Spain or Portugal is probably one of the biggest mistakes a traveler can make. Having said that, let's hit the road at once. Here you have 10 reasons why we think a road trip in Spain or Portugal is such a superb idea. Reason number 1, road trips rock. We're probably preaching to the converted, but do you also feel that road trips are one of the best ways to explore a country? Suddenly, your trip is all about you and the journey, rather than the destination. We are massive fans of road trips, and nothing could make us happier than hitting the road in Spain or Portugal. The list of rewards is endless. Not to mention the fact that road trips offer, in the world of post-pandemic travel, a much-needed escape from mass travel. You are in your car, you're on your own, keeping a safe distance becomes much easier. Reason number 2, mind-blowing and diverse scenery. We will never be able to stress this point enough. The landscapes of Spain and Portugal will blow your mind. From turquoise water beaches to snow-capped mountains, from vast expanses of land planted with olive trees or with vineyards, to stunning volcanic landscapes and anything you can think of in the middle. Spain in particular has a reputation for having some of the most extraordinary beaches in Europe, but you would be hugely mistaken if you think Spain and Portugal are all about the beaches. Far from it. Reason number 3, it's easy to get off the beaten path. Over-tourism has raised its ugly head in Spain and Portugal in recent years. Talk to anyone living in Barcelona or Lisbon and they will share a bittersweet tale. Tourism in Spain and Portugal has been booming, bringing much-needed receipts to the two countries, but a hefty price has been paid. Interestingly enough, not all of Spain and Portugal has suffered in an equal measure. While the large cities and most beach destinations have had to accommodate ever-increasing hordes of tourists, once you get away from the cities and head to the interior of both countries, you will find a territory waiting to be explored. Reason number 4, road trip friendly. For most of Spain and to a reasonable extent in Portugal, road infrastructure is of an excellent quality. And it's not just the roads, as two countries heavily dependent on tourism, you will find that even the smallest of towns provides information and services catering for all types of tourists. Car parks, viewpoints along the roads are provided when necessary, and as for the accommodation and food industry, it goes without saying that they rank among the most professional in the world. Reason number 5, affordable destinations. Spain and Portugal are two of the most affordable destinations in Europe in terms of travel costs. Accommodation and food are plentiful and often very competitive price-wise when compared to other European countries. On top of that, the price of petrol in Spain ranks amongst the cheapest in Europe. Petrol in Portugal is more expensive than in Spain, but the country makes up for cheaper food and cheaper accommodation. Reason number 6, it's the way to go on the islands. If you are planning to explore any of the beautiful islands off the coast of Spain or Portugal, a vehicle is the way to go. Public transportation is limited and very often will not take you to all the extraordinary places you will want to go. Whether you head to the Balearic Islands, the Canary Islands, the archipelago of Azores, or Madeira, a memorable road trip is certain. Reason number 7, open all year round. Spain and Portugal can be visited all year round. Every period of the year has its benefits and its drawbacks, but one thing is for sure, there are 12 months to choose from for your next road trip. Reason number 8, manageable distances. Europeans have quite a good grasp of the size of the Iberian Peninsula, but for Americans, Canadians, Australians planning a road trip in Spain or Portugal, it might surprise to find out the distances are not really that huge, It's a 3-hour drive from Porto to Lisbon, the largest Portuguese cities, and the distance between Madrid and Barcelona, the largest Spanish cities, can be covered in under 6 hours. Most of the destinations that make for a perfect road trip are remarkably compact. Take the island of Lanzarote on the Canary Islands, for instance. There are 73 kilometers between its 2 farthermost points. Or take San Miguel on the Azores archipelago, and there are 80 kilometers between its 2 farthermost points. Now, if driving for endless hours along vast expanses of land is your thing, Spain and Portugal might not be your ideal destinations, but if you're looking for manageable road trips with a perfect balance between driving and visiting destinations, Spain and Portugal make for a perfect choice. Reason number 9, wine country. Spain ranks amongst the top 3 largest wine producers in the world, while the industry is also very important in Portugal. Winemaking regions are scattered throughout the 2 countries and make for delicious road trips. We could mention the most famous regions such as La Rioja in Spain or the Douro Valley in Portugal, but it would be unfair if wine tourism is your cup of tea, pun intended. You are in for a treat, for Spain and Portugal offer some outstanding wine tourism destinations where road trips are a must. And reason number 10, embracing sustainable tourism. Sustainable travel has been on the agenda for quite some time, but the pandemic has given us an opportunity to restart tourism along new lines. If you take a road trip in Spain or Portugal, you will likely get away from the most visited destinations in both countries. The wealth generated by tourism needs to reach the entire countries and not just a few major destinations. And by taking your road trip away from the tourist centers, you will be contributing to the survival of many towns and villages in remote locations of the 2 countries. And those were our 10 reasons for a road trip in Spain or Portugal. We hope you liked them. We are sure you have some of your own. Feel welcome to share them on the commentary box below. If you're new to the channel, take the opportunity to subscribe using the button that should appear now on the screen. We'll see you soon on another video with tips for a road trip in Spain or Portugal. Até mais, hasta la próxima, see you soon.